Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video over on PrizePicks. I got my 4 favorite plays today in this video. We got an MLB pick, 2 WNBA picks, and a bonus esports pick at the end of the video. First up, before I get into that, do me a huge favor, drop a like on this one. It takes you 2 seconds, completely free. Let's try to get to 20 likes in this video. That'd be absolutely awesome. 20 likes is the goal. And if you could help out, go ahead and do that real quick. Now, let's talk about something. Well, first up, we're back in the house. It's been a little while. Those of you guys who watch the video every single day, I haven't been posting for a couple days, been traveling. Officially, we are back and locked in, and there will be daily videos like there usually is. Was just out on travel for a week. Now, let's get back into the video. This is the most important thing I will talk about in this video. More important than any of the picks, more important than literally anything else, and that is how you guys can lock in and claim free money just from signing up for different apps. Now, the apps that I've got highlighted here, 3 of my favorite apps that I have right now are Rebet, PrizePicks, and Underdog. And I got picks for all 3 of these apps in today's video. So if you're not on these apps, hop on these apps. And if you are on these apps, get ready to lock in some picks today. The reason I'm talking about this, guys, it is because these apps are paying you to sign up. For example, PrizePicks is giving you a play $5, get $150 if you win your entry. So it's literally, if you win your entry, you're making $150 when all you really had to put in was $5. It is insane the amount of upside that you could get from something like this. But if you're feeling, and this, by the way, this happens when you sign up with code BAM. But if you're feeling like maybe I won't win, maybe it's kind of pointless. What if I lose and then I won't be able to get my $5 back, right? Well, Underdog's got you hooked up. Play your first $5. Whether you win, whether you lose, they don't care. They're handing you $50 once the entry cashes, or once the entry ends, I should say. Hopefully it cashes. But if it doesn't cash, they're still getting you $50, guys. Underdog is giving you this when you sign up with code BAM. And now Rebet is doing another insane offer, which is a $100 deposit bonus. So whatever you put in, up to $100, you're going to double that. So whatever you put in, so you put in $20, they're giving you $40. If you put in $100, you're getting $200. You are getting your deposit doubled no matter what. So what I recommend is put in the full 100, of course, but whatever you can put in, just lock that in, and you're doubling it because the app is doubling it, matching your deposit just on sign up. And this is when you use code FFBAM. Now, the reason I'm saying all this stuff is super, super important. If you guys are not willing to take the time, the 5 minutes to 10 minutes to go ahead and lock in on a new app and instantly get more money into the bank, there's nothing I can do to help you, because I'm on this video trying to get you guys the best picks for tonight so that you can make money. But if I'm telling you, you can make money in this other way, basically just locking in a new app and then make money on the picks, and you're not willing to do that, well, what's the point of you watching the video for the best picks if you're not willing to get on the best apps because they're literally paying you to get on? Doesn't make any sense to me. People who are locking in on the most apps as possible are the people who win long term. The people who have, like, on their iPhones, right, got that little category right there where you can scroll past 2-3 pages worth of sports betting apps. Not that you use every single one of them on the day to day. All that you care about is that they paid you a lot just to sign up. You can make money. Take advantage of these apps just from taking their sign-up bonuses. And I'm adding a little bit of extra sauce to the pot if you guys sign up for any of these apps using code BAM on PrizePicks Underdog and using code FFBAM on Rebet, and you DM me the word WIN to 919-307-1980, I'm going to go ahead and personally give you guys a free month of VIP picks. So you think the picks today are good? Well, I'm giving you a free month of my VIP picks that people actually pay for that you guys can go ahead and lock in for free. All you got to do is sign up on one of these apps using my code and then DM me the word WIN to this number, and I'll get right back to you. Now, let's get right into the plays for today. That's enough chatting about that. If you guys are not convinced yet on the why to claim your free money, there's nothing more I can say to help you get a grip. Now, let's get into play number 1. Starting it off with a Rebet play of the day, and this is going to be the Mariners on the money line. I absolutely love this pick. This is going to be the only straight pick of the video, but we're locking it over on Rebet, and Rebet is one of these apps that, guys, I absolutely love when it comes to straight picks. Probably my favorite app when it comes to straight picks, and it's simply because of the amount of lines they have. It's genuinely ridiculous. I don't think I've seen this on many other apps, and Rebet you can lock in on, obviously use code FFBAM, will double your deposit. Right now on Rebet, there are so many lines available for the MLB, but the line that I'm looking at in particular, like I just said, is going to be the Mariners on the money line. You can already see we locked it in early and it's moving up. They also have this early win right here, which basically means if your team goes up 5 runs, don't even care about winning the game. Don't even care about ending out the game. Usually you win, but if you lose, don't worry about it because Rebet is cashing out the money line for any team who's up 5 runs. Yeah, is it obviously like you're going to win? Maybe sometimes, but sometimes you can end up selling a 5-run lead. If that is your team, it actually sucks. It actually stings when your team is up 5 runs and you bet on them and you're feeling good and you're counting your dollars, even though you're not greened out yet, and the team sells. Literally just sells, gives up 8 runs in 2 innings. That could happen. But if you are on rebet and you're up 5 runs, you're greening out regardless. They're giving you the green once your team goes up 5 runs. Absolutely love that. Now, the reason we like the Mariners right here, it's going to really come down to one player, and that is Bryan Woo right here. It is not a lot of times in baseball when I can really boil it down to one player, but in this case, Bryan Woo, his impact at home versus away is going to matter a huge amount in this one. And this might seem like a crazy pick, right? We just saw the Mariners lose 8-0 yesterday against the Tigers in the opener to the series, and I'm still taking this one on the Mariners money line. Bryan Woo right here is going to have an absolutely monster game, and you might look at this and go, well, he hasn't hit his strikeouts line very much. His strikeouts line is at 6. He's hitting this in 5 out of the last 10 games? Well, when you look at this and it's just the home games, and this is what I want you guys to focus on. When you look at just the home games, in the last 6 games, he is averaging over 8 strikeouts a game. That's insane. And he's not just hitting that line of 6. He is blowing right over that. 9 strikeouts in 3 of these games, 7 strikeouts in 1 of these games. The only time he missed it was one time when the Angels came to town and he missed. He only got 5 strikeouts. They still ended up winning that game, guys. And if you look at all of these games, look at who's winning. Every single one of these. Seattle's winning this game. Seattle's winning this game. It's literally super consistent. I have to go back here. Yeah, Seattle's winning this game too. This was a really rough game for them. Seattle didn't win, but they lost by 1 run. If you look at this, in the last 6 games, which is plenty sample size, right? It's literally from right now until the beginning of May. He's played 6 times at home, and they've won all 6 times. I like this one a ton. I like the bounce back spot against the Tigers. Even though the Tigers had a great game yesterday, I think the Mariners are going to go ahead and pull it out today. That's going to be the first play of the day, and that is going to come through for us over on Rebet. I do also, as a bonus pick, like Bryan Woo to go over 6 strikeouts. Is it my favorite pick of the day? No, my favorite pick for the straight picks are going to be the Mariners on the money line. But Bryan Woo, I expect to have a very big role in that. Now, let's get into the underdog play of the day. And guys, you'll notice here, I'm taking multiple plays on multiple apps. I'm not just taking one app and saying, this is my favorite app, I'm just going to play everything on this app. No, we're not being idiots like that. We know that all apps have their, pluses and minuses. And in this case, Rebet has a lot of value on the money line right here for the Seattle Mariners. So I'm going to go ahead and lock it in on Rebet. Now, what does Underdog do best? Underdog does 2-man. It's absolutely insane. And Underdog 2-mans pay out 3.5x. So I'm locking in a WNBA 2-man over on Underdog. I'm using the app's strength against them by basically just playing each app, each pick for the app that it suits best. And in this case, we got Natisha Heidemann on the under at 25.5 PRA. And then we also got Kalia Copper on the over at 23.5 PR. Starting it off with Heidemann right here on the under at 25.5 PRA. There are a few reasons why I like this pick. Number one, it is a plus EV pick. So if you actually just look at this on one of my other favorite sites, which is Daily Grind and Fantasy, love this site for plus EV. You can look at this and you can just see, well, what are other apps pricing this at 25.5, right? And you can see FanDuel's got it at minus 125. DraftKings just straight up has it at 24.5, so they like it on the under a ton. And you can see Bovada here has it at minus 135. Better has it 24.5. FlipFest at 24.5. PrizePicks has it at 25. PBU's got 24.5. And Parlay Play has the under on the value, right? So basically every other app is saying that at 25.5, it's more likely to go under, or they're just saying straight up, this is 24.5 is a better line. So what is that telling us, right? We can pick out the one app that has this line set too high and every other app is below them. That basically just means that this app is off, mispriced, and we really need to take the under on that app. And in today's case, that is Underdog Fantasy. There are a few reasons why I like this one on the under. That is going to be the main reason, but also the stats look good for the under. She's hit the under in 20 out of 32 games. That is 63% on the under. And yeah, there have been a few pop-off games where it's just randomly 43 PRA, right? In a super high scoring game right here where we get 200 points in the WNBA game. Yeah, that can happen, right? But for the long run, which is what you need to be looking at, the under is more likely than the over. And in the head-to-head, look at this, guys. 6 out of 6, she's hit the under in. Some of these are from last season, most of these from last season. But this one is literally from just 2 days ago. The under cashed yet again. This line at 25.5, am I saying she's a bad player? No. I'm just saying this line is a little bit too high, and the other apps agree with me too. So 25.5, we like it on the under. for Heidemann right here. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. Now, let's get into play number 2, and we're pairing this up as a 2-man, of course. It's going to be Kalia Copper on the over at 23.5 PR. This is another one that I like because of her recent form in this case. If you look at the last 5 games, it does look kind of rough. Only 3 out of the 5 cash. Maybe not a great pick, just kind of middle of the road. But you look a little closer and you can see, well, when she cashed on this line, she just slammed right over this line. 35 PR, 27 PR, 31 PR, right? And when she missed, she was actually just missing by 1 or 0.5 here and 1.5 right here. So by literally 2 points in both of these games, she ended up missing 1 bucket or 1 rebound in this case. Absolutely insanely close to cashing this out. And yeah, is it a great matchup for her? No. Probably one of the harder matchups in the league. I can show you guys. Rebounding allowed, difficult. Points allowed, decently difficult too. But I'm going based off of form right here. I absolutely love this one for Kalia Copper. And once again, guys, you guessed it. It's not just me who likes this pick. It's the other billion-dollar companies who like this pick along with me. I looked her up over on Daily Grind Fantasy, another lovely app that we use. And guess what? FanDuel, a multi-billion-dollar company, has this price at 24.5. FanDuel, with all their analysts and all their models and all their AI or whatever the heck they got going on to set their lines properly, they've got this at 24.5. Underdog's got it at 23.5. We can go ahead and lock this one in on FanDuel on the over. Even DraftKings has a little bit of juice on the over. Several other apps just have it higher. PrizePicks has it at 24, and Underdog's got it at 23.5. So you guys can basically tell, right? An app's line, when there's even odds, is their projection of exactly what's going to happen with the player, right? So if every other app is projecting 24 or 25, and Underdog has it 23.5, we can go ahead and lock the over in on UD and make some money. Now, super important thing. You guys might realize this and go, well, wait, I could just take these 2 on PrizePicks as a 2-man. Why do I need to sign up for Underdog in order to do this? Well, Underdog is paying you guys out 33.5x. 3.5x is a huge difference from 3x. Even if, say you're playing $100 on a slip, right? If you put $100 on Underdog on these exact 2 plays and they both cash, you're making $350. If you put the exact same 2 plays in and the exact same $100, if over on PrizePicks, you're making $50 less for literally 0 extra work. The only thing that you're changing is the app that you're taking it on. It is a no-brainer to lock in all of your 2-mans over on Underdog Fantasy. That's what I've been doing with my VIP. That's what we continue to be doing. And in this case, we're locking it in on the Underdog app. 3.5x for the payout is ridiculously good. So I like these 2 on the under and over. And now let's get into the last pick of the day, because for those of you guys who are still on PrizePicks, I'm telling you, PrizePicks does have some good stuff too. Although their 2-man suck for 3x payout, we can lock in a bunch of esports plays, and that's going to be what we're doing right here. This one's going live at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. And the reason I like this play, well, it's very, very simple. But first of all, the play that we are taking right here is going to be Marty on the under at 32.5. And the way you can find this is by going to the Val tab on PrizePicks. The Valorant tab, it's an esport, which basically means you're betting on video games. But Marty right here on the under is an absolute elite play. One of my friends, LCS Larry, who I'm partnered up with, has an AI model that you guys can go ahead and check out and pay for yourself if you want to get the best esports picks. The model absolutely loved this pick. In addition to that, I love this pick too. If we look at the odds right here, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but the odds for her team to win are pretty stacked, 370 to 234. And you might go, well, wait, if her team's going to win, surely she's going to get more kills. In part, that is true. But if her team wins in a blowout, which is what this is looking to be, well, the game won't be very long. In a blowout, there are less rounds and shorter opportunities to get kills. Just less rounds basically means less opportunities to get kills. And in a closer game, regardless of who wins or loses, it is going to be more rounds and more opportunities to get killed. So we are hoping for a quick blowout win right here. And obviously the AI model loves it. You can see, if you want to check out the AI model, that will be linked in the description so you guys can go ahead and make some plays and make some money on esports. But this is going to be the last play of the day. This is on PrizePicks. And guys, look at this. This is what a good sports bettor does. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, because this is what everybody else in the VIP does. This is what everybody else in the world does, who actually starts making profit on sports betting instead of just making it like a hobby that you can talk with your coworkers about. In this case, we're locking it in on 3 different apps, and we're taking the strong thing on everything, on every single app. PrizePicks is absolutely elite for esports, and I lock in almost all my esports plays on PrizePicks. So this one is great on PrizePicks. Underdog is great for 2-mans. You can get a 3.5x payout for 2-mans on Underdog, and you can only get a 3x payout on multiple DFS apps. So we're locking that in on Underdog, and Rebet has some of the most lines available ever and we lock in this Mariners play in over on Rebet, keeping our straight plays all on one app. And that's all I got for this one. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Hopefully you learned something as well as locking in these picks for today. And one more time, if you guys want to lock in and make some more money in, sign up on Underdog, sign up on PrizePicks with code BAM, sign up on Rebet with code FFBAM. That's all I got. I appreciate y'all watching, and let's make some money on the WNBA, MLB, and Esports on Wednesday.